This week's meeting was a little different. We were missing a couple of people. Um, it went pretty good. We went over a lot of real estate things, and I feel like I really learned a lot more from this week's meeting. Obviously, some people aren't here, and that's okay, but I learned a lot. I appreciate the ultimatum that I was given a lot more now, because as long as I can continue to keep up with that, I still got a good shot here. And as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to and get my ultimatum done, not being licensed, of course, I can't handle buyers and sellers. So I'm glad I do have that ultimatum, but ultimately I'm going to do the best of my abilities anyways, especially when I'm licensed. The health happenings are going great. From the first time I stepped on the scale in the Right Choice headquarters garage with Joe, I was 282.4, and I'm down to, the last time I stepped on the scale, I was 272.2, so I'm actually down 10 pounds since I started. I'm feeling great, and I'm keeping at it. I feel great, especially mentally. I'm way more confident. People that haven't seen me in a few days or even a week, they can see it. They say they see it in my face. Or people that don't know what I'm doing, they say, "Hey, you look good. Like, what are you doing?" And people are noticing it, so I'm feeling a lot better. It's making things. Even with posting stuff on social media, I'm getting a little bit more confident. I can see it in my smile and my demeanor at work. People are noticing a change. My boss came up to me today and actually said, "Hey, you're looking good. What are you doing?" I absolutely understand that buyers and sellers always come first, especially here at Right Choice. Especially even learning in school, they drill that into your head. But I don't think everybody is doing that. I think a lot of people do that. But I think here at Right Choice, buyers and sellers definitely come first. I think it was proven to me a little bit more that we cannot allow people to not put buyers and sellers first. And if something's going to go on the back burner, it has to be yourself, other than the buyers and sellers, because taking care of them is the most important thing. That's what we're here to do, and that's what needs to be done. So with Joe having to do everything and learn the things that Jocelyn used to do, or that other people could do for us, I think it's great that he's learning it. I was a little bit worried at first when I heard that Jocelyn was leaving us, but I think it's actually great the way things were explained at the meeting. I feel a lot more confident now knowing that Joe is going to be learning these things. I think it's important that he does learn these things, and being able to take control and not have to rely on somebody else. Yes, it's nice to have somebody, and I'm sure we will have somebody new in the future, but I think it's great that he learns these things. Having to rely on somebody isn't something that is great to do, and I know that a lot of people do that and it works for a lot of people, but just learning that extra stuff, he was never in this position, so learning that extra knowledge, it might not be the easiest thing to do, but I think it's probably the best thing, just in case we're in another situation that we need to do the things ourselves here. So I think it's great. So we did Right Choice Research Lab again, where we went over some things on how to deal with buyers and sellers, and actually got to break down how Kevin does things and how Joe does things, and everything was talked about openly about the process. And I got to learn a lot. I think tonight's meeting was one of the more fruitful ones, and I really felt better knowing that, like, some of the things that Joe was saying, Kevin could do better with, or vice versa. There was things that I thought in my mind before that they were even said. So I think I'm really going to do good here. Joe made a wonderful, and it was wonderful, zucchini noodle spiral. He's cut the zucchini spiral noodle, beautiful sauce that I think they got from one of Kevin's sellers, and the sauce was amazing. Honestly, it was probably the best sauce I've had in a few weeks, because I haven't been eating pasta, and we also had some salad. The dinner was fantastic. Solid 8.7.